Hi there, and thanks for tuning in to FilmTools.tv. At the recent Canon announcement event, the FilmTools crew had the opportunity to speak to Chuck Westfall about the new C300 camera and Canon's expectations and goals for this camera now and in the future. Let's see what he had to say.
Hey, Jimmy Martin from Film Tools, and I'm here with Chuck Westfall. He's the technical advisor in the Pro Imaging Group. And basically, Chuck, I wanted to ask you, with this lovely new camera that we just adore, what was the marketing strategy? What group were you really kind of made this camera for?
Well, we actually came out here to Hollywood and talked to about 150 DPs. We tried to get their input on what they were liking about the stuff that we had before, like the 5D Mark II and some of our other equipment, and what they wanted from us in terms of a more professional video product. And here's the result. I mean, basically, this is the camera they told us they wanted.
Yeah, exactly. I think everybody was probably saying, look, we love the 5D, we love the picture, could you make it in a functioning video camera for us to make it easier to use?
Exactly, yeah. And, you know, it was a question of putting in all the hardware, things that they were comfortable with, but it was also a question for us of developing some of the technology that we wanted to in terms of image quality. And we think that that's really the area where this camera shines.
And I think last night when we looked at the footage, I think jaw-dropping is a decent adjective to use to describe it, because it really, really was.
Yeah, well, we're really kind of hoping that people, once they actually get a chance to use the camera, will be able to experience that for themselves, and certainly the demonstration footage is a good start.
No, exactly, and I think we've some of our clients, even at Film Tools, are extremely excited about this. And the great thing too is now the entire family, the XF300 305, the XF100 105, and now the C300, all on this same monster broadcast codec, this 50 megabit 422 color codec.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the other things that we were really hoping to accomplish here, was to be able to have a product that people could use right out the gate. And it's so important to be able to get those files into the workflow immediately and be able to work with them. Yet we've been able to take it to another level, both in terms of the high sensitivity and also with our new Canon log gamma that gives a lot more capability for the grading.
No, exactly. And I think last night they were talking about the different speeds that they were shooting at, and one guy basically said, well, we tried 20,000, didn't they?
Right. Actually, you know, the one guy, I think it was Felix Alcala, was talking about the fact that he was comfortable shooting the camera at 16,000, no problem.
And everybody was kind of going, ooh. It was quite a unique reaction, I think, out there.
Yeah, we're really just thrilled with the way that the photographers that have tried it have commented back to us, and we're excited to get this camera out in the market.
Now, another idea is where do you think this fits with some of the existing and newly announced products out there? Like, you know, we've got the Sony AV3, of course, Red announced their Scarlett yesterday. How do you feel about this camera and where it's going to land?
Well, we think that it's going to position itself very, very well against any of those competitors. If we look at the Sony piece for a case in point, we've got a lot of things built in on our system that are required to be extras for them.
Exactly.
And also access to a whole different set of lenses, and I think that's going to be an issue for a lot of our customers as well. If we look at the Red piece, I think that it's just a different kind of camera. You know, ours is really designed to get the most out of 1080p, yep. And we think that that is a very, very key section of the market at this particular time.
And I think a good point to be made is that the Area Alexa is working nonstop everywhere, and it's basically the same codec that what is inside this camera and all the XF series. You know, the 50 megabit 422 color.
Absolutely, and so, you know, this is just the beginning for us. We're going to be able to offer different solutions as we go, but it's a good start.
Exactly, and I think that the important thing is we're going right for the DPs in Hollywood, the working guys, and it's going to plug right into those editing systems, and it's ready to go now. And then, of course, down the road, they're obviously, I would suspect, he's not going to tell us a thing, I suspect that there'll be a few more guys joining the family.
Absolutely. This is just our start, and we're very, very happy to be here.
And that's Chuck Westfall from the Pro Imaging Group, the technical consultant, and we're so happy to have him here on FilmTools.tv.